For more, we can go across to France 24's Catherine Norris-Trent, who is standing by at République, not far from République in central Paris. Catherine, how are things going on day one?
Things are going very well on the terraces of the cafes here near to the Place République de l'Arnaud. I'll just let you see, if you like, there's a few people outside being served at waiters wearing masks. Now, all the tables are a little bit further apart than they would be normally. They have to be at least 1 metre apart. That's, of course, for health reasons. And there can't be more than 10 people seated in a group at any one time. Also, no one is allowed inside the cafe. It's only outside seating. So some of the cafes here in Paris are going to be given authorizations to extend their seating areas across the pavement, sometimes even into the roads. There are plans to close off and pedestrianize some of the roads in Paris. That's still being organised in terms of getting the permits sorted out, But the mayor of Paris says that the cafes here are the soul of the city, and of course they really need helping out after the pretty dismal start to the spring-summer season they've had under lockdown in Paris since the 16th of March.
Catherine, it has been, as you said, a dismal start to the summer season, but it's not just the coronavirus pandemic they've had to deal with, but also those transport strikes over planned reforms to the country's pension system.
Right, seems like a lifetime ago already, doesn't it? But there were months and months of strikes this winter, which basically shut down Paris when people protested over reforms to the pension system. Before that, of course, there were the Yellow Vest, the Gilets jaunes protest, and now, of course, 2 months of lockdown here in Paris. So it's been really difficult for many businesses throughout France and in the Paris area. And of course, there are still no international tourists back in Paris, which makes up quite a lot of the city's business. France, time and time again, has been counted as the country which attracts the most number of tourists of any country in the world, and it is a big part of the economic life of this city. We were speaking to the owner of this cafe here in central Paris, and she was saying, some of the staff have been furloughed, some of them are still on furlough. She's trying to balance it out to get people back to work, but she's not looking set to recover her losses from the shutdown period anytime soon. One owner of a chain of restaurants in France said that they'd lost 90% of their turnover in March, 70% in April, so it's going to be very difficult to try and claw that back.
Hopefully people go out and, give these establishments some business which they've lost. Thank you very much for that, Catherine.